Oh, I didn't see you there. My name's Cassidy, and this is How to Be Happy. Welcome back to another episode of How to Be Happy. In today's episode, I'm going to talk to you guys about something that I find very important. It's not necessarily a technique. It's more trying to get you to understand compassion. And more specifically, I want to talk to you about growing that compassion, why it's important to grow the compassion, why you need compassion, and how without it, it's next to impossible to find happiness. And that's what we're here for, right? So I often talk about perspective, and I talk about looking at something differently, seeing the positive things or the positive side of that thing. I like to think of compassion as perspective's older brother. Compassion is kind of a sympathetic feeling. It really is putting yourself in someone else's shoes. The key to happiness, or one of the keys to happiness, is being willing to be compassionate. Let me explain. You're never going to understand what your actions do to other people if you can't see it from their side. If you're not willing to put in this effort of trying to see things from other people's side, if you're not willing to look at things differently, it's going to be hard to get yourself out of this negative rut. You got to ask yourself, why do you want to be happy? Are you tired of always getting frustrated? Are you tired of being angry? Are you tired of never having control over these situations that you keep putting yourself into? Maybe you're sad. Maybe life is always just giving you the unlucky straw. Whatever it may be, you've got to be willing to have compassion, because compassion is going to help your perspective grow, and your perspective is going to help your compassion grow. Okay? Compassion is being able to feel empathetic. Empathy, recognizing people's pain, recognizing people's problems, seeing their problems, their frustrations, taking all of those things and then putting yourself in that place and making them your own. Now, I'm not telling you to go and make yourself upset because someone else is upset, but being able to recognize and understand why they're upset will allow you to handle that situation differently. Then offering some assistance, some different perspective, an ear to listen to. Not all problems need to be solved with a solution. However you're choosing to be compassionate, opening your heart and helping will really enhance this sense of gratitude. Stay with me now. I promise you that compassion is something you can develop with a little bit of practice. And there's two things when it comes to compassion. You've got your intention and you've got your action. The intention part, it's just remembering. Remember that you're here to help people. Remember that when there's negativity, you're here to make it positive. For the people around you, for the people you love, for people who matter, you are there to make them happy as you want to be happy, because who doesn't want to be happy? And the action, it's just what you do. It's how you take on each of those problems, each of those things that frustrate other people, and show that you are there, that you're listening, that you're feeling, that you know, hey, whatever this is, it isn't good, but guess what? Let's make it good. Now, if you are not a compassionate person, you're a butthead, you're a dum-dum, a jerk face, you know who you are, and you're really trying to be a better person, be a bigger man, or whatever it is. I don't know. You don't got to start off by running up to every stranger you see and giving them a big old smooch on the face. It's not about the bubble gums and the lollipops and the fairy tale princesses. Donate blood, money, anything. It's doing selfless actions. Whether it's big, small, do it with love. Do it with a sense of pride. Do it with compassion. So, compassion. The more you are compassionate, the more gratitude you have. The more compassionate you are, the more perspective you will have. The more of those two things that you have, the more gratitude you will have. The more gratitude that you have, you'll start to see this sense of happiness. Being grateful for the things that you can do for somebody else will take your mind off of the small things that you turn into big things and stress yourself out. Tell you what, complaining about how your socks don't match can ruin your day. When you look at that problem, it's nothing compared to anything. When you really take time and focus on the big picture, the meaning of life, the miracle of life, the chances that you're actually watching this video right now, it can help remind you that big stuff, that's really small stuff, that you're turning into big stuff.